tense situation underway right now in the former Soviet Republic of Georgia. The Georgian Foreign Ministry now says Russian aircraft have bombed Georgian military bases. U.S. response has been coming quickly over the past hour. President Bush keeping in contact with Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin. Both presidential candidates have weighed in this country, asking Russia to end the conflict. And the U.S. State Department is now planning to send an envoy to the region to talk with both sides. It's urging an immediate ceasefire. Georgia launched a massive offensive overnight amid tensions over the disputed breakaway region of South Ossetia. The move prompting a swift response from Russia. Now, the U.S. is hoping to avoid an all-out war involving one of its allies. Caroline Shively is live for us right now at the White House. What is at stake here for the U.S., Caroline?
Georgia, some Americans probably haven't heard of it, but it is incredibly important. Georgia has been very friendly to the U.S. over recent years. They also have applied to be a member of NATO, and there's an important oil pipeline, John, going from nearby Turkey through the southern part of the Georgian Republic. You don't want anything messing with that as of this time. Now, President Bush is, of course, in Beijing. So is Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin. They met. We have video of that. And also, President Bush said he was urging restraint for the Russians. No response yet. We don't know whether they will be meeting over the weekend. We do have this comment from National Security Spokesman Gordon Johndrow. He said, quote, all sides should bring an immediate end to the violence and begin direct talks. Now, the State Department also says the U.S. supports Georgia's territorial integrity. That is not what Russia wanted to hear. Georgia's president said the U.S. should stand by Georgia at this time because they are a freedom-loving country. The Pentagon says it has been in touch with Georgian officials, but so far, Georgia has not made any official requests for help.
So how did all of this escalate so quickly? I mean, overnight it seems like we've got almost a war going on there.
Yeah, 0 to 60 in seconds, definitely. What happened was Georgia went into South Ossetia. It's been this breakaway province, but it's technically still part of Georgia. They went in there with their troops to try and take more control. Russia didn't like that. They responded hard. They sent in a convoy of tanks. They sent in combat planes. They sent in armored vehicles and troops. The fighting really escalated from there, as you can see from the bombing video that we have. Georgia says they've taken down at least 2 of Russia's combat planes so far.
And what is the relationship between Russia and Georgia and this breakaway province?
Well, this province was fighting for its freedom from Georgia up until 1992. That's when they declared a ceasefire, but they still felt like they were a separate entity. In fact, back in 2006, John, South Ossetia said, we are free. We are a separate entity from Georgia. Georgia never bought it. Russia, though, has been in there, sort of a peacekeeping role. In fact, most of the people living in South Ossetia have Russian citizenship. So Russia has been the guy keeping the peace between these two, but now Georgia and Russia bombing each other, attacking each other in this province.
Caroline Shively at the White House. Caroline, thanks.
In the meantime, the men who would be president